Waiting for some more people to show up before I start my shit talking session. I guess Paramore is another musical band that signed the dotted line to steal my lyrics. They stole my lyrics for the song Into You. And I never noticed it before until recently. I hadn't listened to that song in a really long time, and it came up on my YouTube suggestions of things to listen to, and it was a remix. So I listened to it, and I'm like, man, these are my lyrics. I'm gonna pull up some info on the other people that steal my lyrics lately. Do you guys know of Colby Kalot that sings Bubbly? That's another song that they stole from me, and I made that song recently. And they say it was 15 years ago that it was added to YouTube, but I still don't know how the fuck these old people are stealing my lyrics and making them in the past before I even create them. I guess they're looking into the future using my sensibilities, because everyone thinks that God's powers are just there for the use anytime that anyone fucking wants them for any purpose. And it's really like starting to down my self-esteem that all these jokes keep stealing my lyrics. Like Tupac, he made the song Dear Mama, but I actually made that song. That's another one that I noticed today that he stole from me. Someone stole that from me too. And, you know, it just like irks me because people should be paid for their own talents. And if people are talented enough to make music, they shouldn't be left in the dark. So for a bunch of fucking wannabe rappers to steal my raps and leave me hanging on a limb is the most messed up thing ever. And I guess that's why I don't give a shit that Tupac's dead, because, you know, you can't use a person for their motherfucking skills without paying them. Crazy Carl, you certainly are crazy, because you're not even gonna believe the truth when it's fucking put in your face. I bet God knows that all these songs were made by one person, not a fucking 1,000 different artists. So if you need that fucking belief in the bag, go pray to God, and God will tell you damn straight that God knows that all these songs were made and came from the same person. No one's bouncing around in their minds trying to create lyrics as much as me. So these fucking stupid ass wannabes need to fucking face the music, and that is that they haven't created more than one song to be popular because they made hella bank and hella fans off that one time that they're set for life. I'm not here to make anyone else rich but me, bitch. Post Malone stole my lyrics for I Fall Apart. Do you ever notice what these people are singing about and that it actually has meaning and that it comes as a freestyle each time, not something that someone writes down? And if you don't believe that the inspiration for these songs were coming from my mind and my coherence in life and my lifetime memories, then it goes to show you don't know shit. I have to tell you 5 times to hide behind the front line. They bring rifles. They'll shoot you down. The moon will bounce to the grooves in town. Poop doesn't astound you noobs to a crowd. Your pussies loose like they're proud. They ain't nothing but a saint buffering to claim something so they'll gain money. But it doesn't pertain to the suffix. And they drain my butt and my sense. Why are you trying to make fun of somebody with a mental illness? You're obviously the crazy ones, though, because yo motherfucking ass believe whatever they spoon feed you, bitch. You could even go ask those celebrities if they make their own lyrics, and they'll probably lie and say yes, and you probably won't be able to tell the difference between a real star and a fake star, because that's all you're telling me right now. Crazy Carl, you need to shut the fuck up. I'm about to remove you. I like being in a group home. At least my parents don't hit me anymore. You want to make fun of me for that too? What, you have a better life living with your mommy and daddy or something? I bet you're not even on your own because you're super immature and stupid. Crazy Carl, you know I'm talking about you, right? Your little bitch ass don't even want to fuck with me because if this wasn't over the fucking internet, your adrenaline would be through the roof because I'm pretty much prepared to fight your ass wherever the fuck you want to be. You can show up here and I'll take care of that ass to the best of my ability. What do you get high off fighting with people that you don't know? I never fucking wanted you to join this fucking live stream. You act like you're fucking welcome here. This is for people that take shit seriously. Oh, I have delusions of grandeur. It looks like you have delusions of the entire reality as it is. I don't think you know what's real, considering you believe all these fucking pigs that steal my lyrics over me. And it's really not impressive to talk to you when I know damn well you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I don't know who the fuck you think you're sticking up for, but the celebrities literally aren't here and nobody gives a shit what you have to say about them. Oh, I gotta protect my celebrity following. Ain't nobody know you, bitch. Shut the fuck up. You belong in the abyss. You call it a tradition to hit a lick and dip into the pits where you can shove your dick into a princess and then really dig in and then spritz your fucking jizz. A his and hers moment. The business cures those who hone it. Misery serves as a component of the frigid and the learned and the hose within. Are you learned, bitch? Crazy Carl, I don't give a shit what you say. I'm on medication for my schizoaffective disorder and it's really expensive. So I don't need your cheap ass to tell me it's not working, okay? Okay? Can you handle not ridiculing someone you don't know? I am God. I don't think I'm better than God. And you think you're a fucking genius or something, and all you do is rip off my powers. Look, bitch, if you got eyes, ears, sense of smell, and sense of taste, it means it came from me. You don't show thanks to it. You don't respect the fact that you're a cool alien with my skills, and I will seriously make sure that ass is behind bars before you ever get another fucking molecule to work for you ever again. Especially since all the molecules that work for you are coming from me. All people have to do is manifest me into their lives and suddenly they're making money off me and I don't want to put up with it. No one fucking cares. And I will electrocute you if you manifest off of me, and people fucking know that shit by now too. So go ahead and act like a hard ass. You ain't as hard as me. Crazy Carl, you are attacking me, and yes, they are stealing from me. What the fuck do you call it then if a bunch of random artists take my lyrics and make hella bucks off of it? You act like they wouldn't do that because it's an easy move. Why wouldn't they want to easily make billions of dollars? If they can manifest me in their lives, suddenly the fucking whole magic of the situation is within their fucking grasp. And it doesn't take anything but a hungry dumbass to manifest someone else's energy into your life. Even a retard could do it. I mean, shit, retards have eyes, ears, sense of smell, and sense of taste too. Does it really look like he was bringing the best of the best to Earth? We got paraplegics, rapists, murderers. You're just a mix in a fucking shithole, okay? You're mad because I'm getting ahead and you want to fucking drag me down whenever the fuck you can. That goes for all you motherfuckers, and I already know that shit. And that's why I'm going to be a hard battle to fight if you ever want to fucking fight me. And if you don't want to fight, then I don't even consider your threat serious. If anything, you're the one with voices in your head because you are against God and you're talking shit to God and you're demonic because you're too fucking stupid to understand what fucking fake idols are. I'm not gonna make a rap diss against Carl. He's not even worth my time. I don't know shit about the bastard. Jesus on a cross. He was probably wheezing at the cost of his spirit evolving into a heated pawn. Now he just wants to stick his long dick up some cleavage and be gone. Just like every other man. They can do it with their hand. They can do it with a fan. They can do it with fucking your grandma. They can do it with a lamb. They can do it with a tan. They can do it with a rat. They can do it with an ass. Poking you in the butt till you fart. I'm joking. I'd rather go in a go-kart to pick up a cup of joe. Make me smart. And I'll have to hold my bowels until I'm so alarmed that it floats out my arse. Losers, cruising, posers, losing, motors in jacuzzis, solar panels in my rooms for bae. I'm gonna start suing motherfuckers. See, I actually brought business to the world, but everyone wants to take advantage of it by stealing it from me. That's why I have no respect for humanity. You're a bunch of fucking succubus hoping to fucking rope in the greatness of God without even putting any effort toward wanting to be a part of his life. You're thankful because you're a fat ass and a spoiled bitch, not because you see God as a great thing. If you saw God as a great thing, there would be more impressive things on earth. If there were things you actually admired about God, maybe his prowess would form more accumulated substances for our enjoyment instead of just fucking garbage. Shit that can turn into garbage. Dead bodies. Look ahead and you're naughty. Go to bed and you're rotting. The pedophiles are sobbing because I took a sledgehammer to their bodies. Now they're all wobbly. They need to use the potty. They're robbing me blind, you see. So, of course, I'm gonna bring my guns and get the work done. It's a jungle out here, hun. I lunge toward the funds. so I can buy lunch. But it's all just filled with grunge motherfuckers trying to make me plunge in their udders. For a wonder, I'll bring a rubber. 'Cause the girls let me up their skirts. They're worth a squirt. I'll murk the perp. Inhaling that shit. I gotta bail out my bitch. She went to jail for being a snitch. But I still want that tail and my dick's itching to impale the police with pigeons. Their notes will make them woke. And I'll peck them in the face till my rectum has been displaced by a breath from outer space. I think I'm gonna deck a bitch if they don't get out my face. The realms we visit make me say that Kel is hidden from the lake because she brought hell in little bits by masturbating. She put gel in their hair and twist like some Asians. You can tell them to quit, but they ain't gonna do it. They gotta ruin it if they can't pursue it. It's ludicrous. I'm tired of bitches speaking gibberish. Need to hit a bitch, 'cause she's fidgeting with my digits. I'll say it quick. I make a pimp. He lives for days with tips. 'Cause he got the babes and they got the tits. No, this isn't a Halloween vape, but it's called Hyde. 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 I mean, it is Halloween colors, but it's more red than orange. It looks orange on the screen. It looks red when I look at it with my eyes. There may have been a tornado, but at least the whores ate, though. I need more Play-Doh to force up my a-hole. Normally, I can construct a pretty good freestyle rap based on the beats that is provided to these other rappers, but I really don't see why they produce these beats for other rappers. They should be producing them for me since I'm the actual one creating the raps. And these people's voices aren't really like better than mine, in my opinion, or anything. So I'd like to know why these people feel the need to steal my lyrics when they can't even come up with lyrics and they're not musical idealists at all. They're just looking to make a quick buck. And they always sound the same in their raps, so there's nothing special there. They use the same voice. And sometimes they even use my voice and put it up to a totally different face because they want credit for it, and my representation of it was the closest that they were going to get to making a lot of money or something. Or they knew that if they didn't include my voice, that they knew that it wasn't a real copy of the original actual song. Because I'd like to think that some people are actually paying attention and know me for what songs I write. And if they changed my voice, then they know they would have changed the entire artist and they would have got caught. So as long as they keep the same voice of the original song that stole it, but they put another face up to it, they can still make money off of it without fucking putting any work in. In Eminem and Sia's song that they have together, it's called Guts Over Fear. They stole that lyrics from me too. I just found out about that one the other day. No, I haven't been eating a lot of popsicles, but I did have one this summer. I'm fine. You know, it's just me being a bitch to everyone because they don't believe in me. I'm on my laptop on this live and the screen is much bigger and I'm really happy about it. Shaggy is actually one of the nicknames I went by when I made the song Angel. And they obviously have a different vocalist singing my song Angel. And obviously, someone else made money off of it and I didn't. But I'm still glad that they kept the name Shaggy because it's supposed to mean something. And the person that it was meant for knows all about it, so that's all I'm worried about. No, I didn't write Angel by Shaggy. I fucking freestyled it, you bogus bitch. Now shut the fuck up. You think you goddamn know everything. Who the fuck are you anyway? Bitch, I write songs all the time. It goes to show you don't even pay attention to anything on my YouTube channel. Get the fuck out of here. Crazy Carl, you act like by sticking up for these celebrities, they're gonna love you more than me. They'll always love me more than you because I made them money. Now shut the fuck up. I made them famous and I made them money. Now shut the fuck up. Plus, you sound like a total dumbass that doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. No, you're not, Crazy Carl. You're trying to fucking piss me off. Damn. Think your fucking opinion's worth something here. I want to beat your ass so you stop treating me like a fucking slave. If I have to beat all your asses, I will. Go ahead, call me a slave to my motherfucking face. I'll fucking cunt. I'll fucking bunt you in your cunt. One crunch from my molars and you're done. Over. Your slumber brings an odor. Wearing the same jumper since October. Your lungs will implode, sir. Because you smell like dung. And you keep toking the herb. They are stealing from me, so shut the fuck up, idiot! Are you delusional, sir? Come on, you just believe anything, right? I don't see how any motherfucker couldn't notice that everyone steals my life. I'm not trying to flirt with some fucking bogus asshole that feels the need to fucking try to call me out on some shit he doesn't know about. I'm not interested in hooking up over the internet, okay? No, I didn't write Achy Breaky Hearts. No, I'm not seeing Sam anymore. I don't even know how the fuck you think you can ask me questions like that. Like you really give a shit about my life. Go mind your own fucking business. Why are you so kept in my business? You're starting to fucking freak me out. Crazy Carl, I'm tired of answering your dumbass fucking questions. Crazy Carl, I'm done responding to you. Don't fucking say another thing. No, Miss Elliott didn't steal any music from me. Hey, Fishman. Your tattoos grew because you're a blubber fumbler from the dumpster. I'll cut you, sir. Then I'll rub you the wrong way until you're blurred. Thank you, gotta fuck. It's nice to see one of my actual fans showing up. I need them hunters in the duffel bag at once. Don't act tough, or I'll rough you up, and I'll clutch your nuts and put them up your butt. Exactly, gotta fuck. Exactly. I'm just gonna ignore the P. Diddy and Justin Bieber comment because I really don't want to care about this situation. I think everyone else in the world is delusional except for me because I have to fucking continue to repeat myself to get any damn recognition. And as far as my fans go, I will continue to make music, but I'm going to need to be realized as one of the greatest artists, or I simply won't care because I'm not receiving money from most of the songs I write, most of the songs I freestyle, and it's really annoying. You're a piece of shit in a ditch that a bitch left behind so she could get rich by taking a dick up in her split. She tried to hide her stretch marks because it looked like hell on her arms. And she fell to the ground when hell impounded her swelling fountain. Now she's dead on a mountain, headed towards clouds in the sky. How did I ever get by without relaying my pride and being a spiteful asshole? I glide in and tattle on these whites and other rat holes till they say yikes, and drats my foe is now in the heights, and she's got a gat, and she'll blow. For what's right, and that ain't what you are going for. Hello, name. Yes, I do get postcards from fans. Woo! I got them for my birthday for the past 2 years. One, like, it was from the same person, and they drew a picture of me, and, you know, I don't know how they got my address because I never gave out my address, but whatever. Thank you for the wanker, dude. Now you can spank my booty, and I'll yank someone's clue that gets them in the ranks, just like Luda. They ganked what I proved, and they're lanky when they think they're smooth. I told them to walk off their plank in their shoes. And then I shanked them, so now they're being rude. Yeah, it was nice of them, name. Gotta fuck, you know I love you. I got a lot of trust to put above you. I know that your luck will run until it struts in the view. We don't deal with no mutts or clucks in our rooms. If we're gonna touch the stuff, it's gonna be because they have volume, not stuck in a rut like Caillou. His bald ass could never pull a gal, but he hauls ass to get the kids happy and strapping up to hit Daffy Duck. I share it with one black girl. What does that have to do with anything, though? Why do you have to say black? Are you insinuating something? Fishman, dab on the haters. Fuck yeah. Tammy Robles. Sometimes I do smoke marijuana, yes. It's legal in my state now. They taught me to be raunchy, but I would never cross thee. I know you have a boyfriend. You owned him since the hoist back when. And of course, he brings you coins and pendants from his loins collecting. The joy of your femdom. No, I've never been to the gathering of the juggalos. Fishman, I recently put out 2 new songs, but I decided to do a live tonight because I wanted to talk about the people stealing my lyrics, because it keeps adding up to more and more times that they steal my lyrics. And I'm trying to be creative for my own good, not everybody else's. I mean, yeah, I do enjoy the fact that I get to share my art with people, but I'm not gonna fucking feel my best until I get credit for my fucking art. Hey, Dylan. Yep, gotta fuck Doja Cat is a fucking scam artist. Hey, Dylan, you know I missed you, boy. The reason I tell you guys about the people stealing my lyrics is not to piss people off or cause a scene, but just to let you know that these people think that they're so wonderful. These artists, these rap artists and pop artists and rock artists that steal my lyrics think they're so wonderful. And they probably believe that they create my lyrics, and that's how much they manifest my energy into their life. It started out with them manifesting my eyes, ears, sense of smell, and sense of taste into their life. And it ended with them manifesting my entire gratuity of mind into their life. And of course they think that they're doing something amazing and that they're God and that they have power, but they're doing nothing but sapping it off of me. And if I weren't a part of the picture, none of this stuff, no eyes, ears, sense of smell, sense of taste, water, or music would even be created. So if you want the truth, you can fucking count me out of life or whatever and see if it ever fathoms anything without me, and I highly doubt it would. You can do it a million times and I still think you'd all be lost without me. And that's something that you can use to prove how much of an influence I've had, is go ahead and count me out, see what these motherfuckers are up to, and realize it's fucking nothing. Gotta fuck, I love that saying. Doja owes us. Fuck yeah. Yeah, I do know that Miley Cyrus steals too. She stole the song See You Again from me. Doja Cat does steal songs. Yeah, that's why she owes us. I use nothing but my consciousness and my ability to create colors, to create eyes and ears, and mind waves. It's a really light material, and that's why God thinks that he can create a bunch of beings with it, because it's so simple and it gets people so far. But I want motherfucking money for my work. I'm not here to hand out all of my fucking workings for free, you little bastards. See, the Gimp knows what's up. Thanks, Fishman. I'm glad you're yelling at these demons, and I'm glad that you hope that it gets better. It really does help. Because I really don't receive enough support for this bullshit. Thank you, the Gimp, for finally being in agreement with me, because most of these fiends look for one thing, and that's an easy way in to do their deed and to feed off of anything complete, because their needs never will cease, and their greed isn't defeated. It's really tedious. Thank you, Mandalore the Autistic. I do deserve all of the money and fame, not them. You're such an angel. I want to rub my body on a sub that's a hottie. Her jugs will make me naughty, and the plug will get us throbbing with the nugs and the e-pills, and then the tea spills, and then our glee is our will, and then we say please until we receive enough bills. You know, the dollar for your holla holla. Get the Rolex for the hoes to infest. Let them put your Trojan in their nest. Then they focus on the best, and that's your rogue chest. Blowing up the bed. My flow to your head is a glow never said twice. I need that ice, and it comes at a price. I want to jive with the turkeys. I want to hide while I'm murking all the bisexuals that are flirting. I don't get a rise out of them. If anything, I'm hurting over their slutty ass. I get nutty fast. I'm a toughie that'll last. I'm not rusty. I'll make you laugh. They said, what, B? And I said, yo mama's ass. Then they're clutching the pedal to the metal. Gel on the rolly. They're telling me I'm folding. They won't let me go rolling to the festival because trolls be. There with their vertigo because they took too much ketamine. They said I'm mean, and I said I agree. Your debt is your fee, and I ain't petting no fiend. My treasure is clean. My pleasure will gleam. I fester in the regime because I'm within measure to receive doubloons and pesos. Those goons never say so. In the hood, I fucked that up at the end. I'll hit my vape and stay in place to receive the trophy of my dreams. So it seems that I'll never come clean, and they'll keep being mean until they heard the last of me. They wanna pee on my grave and see me as a slave, working every day while all y'all try to behave and act like you're amazing, but really you're fake. And I don't make moves to hate my mood. So give me a crepe soon, and it'll delay any doom. And I'll sashay your soul, and you'll say, who could be that gay other than a loon? Aw, thank you, Tammy Robles. That's so nice of you to tell me. Is he my age? Because my boyfriend was cheating on me, so I'm not with him anymore. I mean, I'm not looking to date particularly anytime soon, but, you know, if he thinks I'm cute, then it's not like I'd automatically say no to any fucking love that I might earn from him. Not trying to get your grandbaby. I mean, he could be much younger than me. I just appreciate the compliment because normally people are on my ass about bullshit, and I have to pull a fool's wit out of the gloom just to keep it lit. Because the fool comes in and dips his tools and his hips into my groove, and then I whip that bully and then slit his wrists with the glitch of me not giving a shit about a ditz. I promise to fit that dick in my lips as long as you give me keys to the hizzy. I'll use my oven mitts to take out a cheesy pizza, and then I'll blow on it because it's too hot and it will melt my spit. Damn it! Life is a game that everybody plays. No matter how much shame they accumulate, they still think they're high end when really they're prying to fucking get you crying because you're a deprived wench. Anytime they hide up the pent up anger, you become our savior. And I don't give a shit about Jose. He can lick my clit. Then I'll call Jorge. Then I'll flip him off with my finger and begin to gyrate on the big bills pile in. I tripped on acid. It bit my ass big. I lit up magic with my gizmos that ended tragic. Marijuana, daring you to get on a hairy sperm donor. They just want to make me into a safe place to take all of the bait, all of the forsaken traits on their face go to waste when they copy and paste my fucking laced flares that I dare to compare to the big ones out there. And they didn't even come close or even remote to the coast where I was a host. They're ghosting me, and I'm supposed to be the most to teens, but they're just roasting me because they won't believe. It's gross to see these fallopian tubes conceive babies that don't recognize the craving that I could be saving with my favoring. But they'd rather be fans of bitches with rabies who are tasing gaylings because they can't relate to these baked heathens. Satan grieves as he's awaiting these raving beings. Sure, I'll rake the tree leaves, but then you bake me some Reese's. And when they're ate, it'll be turned into pieces. rattlesnakes battle rays from the sun. He's the only one that y'all come to announce as something you'll actually pronounce as a god. And we find it odd because all he wants to do is eat your twat, eat your soul, eat your spirit, eat your mind, and leave you behind to collect dust and to never give a fuck and to be called yuck because the ruckus that erupted from your cunt was enough to toughen out the abrupt motherfucks that come all the way from some overdone colony of dropped heathens. God puts down anyone who becomes better than him because he is so motherfucking jealous. I know that for a fact because it happened to me. He flattened my soul with his madness. You guys are being so courteous to your queen tonight. That's why I'm ready to make even more raps for you. Unlike all these other wannabe celebrities that haven't made a new hit in years. Go ahead, join their side. They're really gonna win, guys. Fucking flabby ass bitch. Flabbing out your flap. Goes to show you're a fucking run of the fucking mill bitch. Of course we're gonna take Nicki Minaj's side. She's got a big fake ass. Oh my god, there's a guy called Drake Stole My Lyrics and he says he wrote Best I Ever Had. Damn, did you get credit or money for that, sir? Or did they rip you off like they ripped me off? It's good to have a fellow lyric competitor with me. Someone that can actually keep up. I'm sure you'll catch a hole in all those fake rappers, fake pop stars, and fake rock stars act. Like they're pretending to be fucking grandeur and pretending to be the shit and pretending to be such a cool fucking artist, but you can see right through them. You can see right through them if you try. I mean, I really can't be mad at the fans for supporting other artists with my music because they know how damn good it is. And I'm sure a lot of them don't know about me and how I created the lyrics. But I do blame people that don't believe me after I tell them the truth. Those people can take a fucking hike. I don't need you. Because I don't talk to waste my fucking time. I talk for fucking meaning. Like, most people don't know about me and they think that these artists are the greatest thing that ever happened to them, and maybe I'll never get through to them, but the fact that they have more of a calling than me, the one that actually created the song, really bothers me. Yeah, ew, wow. I would be so offended if some hick just stole my lyrics. I mean, normally they don't for country music. That's why I said if a hick stole my lyrics. I mean, Hicks did steal my lyrics, but at least they weren't made into country songs. Well, one of my songs was made into a country song, and that is Low Places by Garth Brooks. That's funny how you said you didn't even know who she was when she stole your lyrics. And she never made it that big anyway. You should be okay with that information, right? Fucking whore. She's a fucking whore. She has nothing in store other than gore, completing her core. It's like an open door to her pores. They pour in the lore, then they enjoy what other people put together like a jester with a feather in his cap, not giving a rat's ass about what happened in the past. Because they're last in line, they cram the time into elapse a dime. Who is prime and has a nice behind, even though it's not giant. Reformed as no Nicki Minaj did never did apologize for stealing my rhymes. I hear of ghostwriters all over the place, that's why I believe you. I do believe that Drake stole your lyrics, and I do believe that Reba stole your lyrics, because I don't think that anyone would put themselves in the fucking position to be ridiculed unless they were telling the truth, because everyone wants to believe that these stars really do make their own lyrics when they don't. And everyone should fucking know about it. A 100%. I done it, I kept. The jungle impressed. With my tunnel of love and my chest. And what I funnel into your breast. My jizz on your tits should make you perk up and slurp up that good stuff from my nuts. I don't give a fuck. I'll knuck you up. I'll hit you like a hockey puck into the goal. You think you're rough, but you're just a troll. I don't give it up unless I'm full. So what's up? Are you gonna introduce yourself? Or do I need to get putrid on an elf? You're all the same, claiming fame and claiming gains to something that don't pertain to anything that you arranged. It's fucking sad and it makes me mad. I'll never be glad because I've been had by a bunch of flabby ass gastric snack having bastards. I should slap you in your fucking face. There's a gap in between what you and I traced. Because I'm fab and you think you're an ace. But you're really just on the rag and people don't want to touch your fucking copy and paste. Fainting at the game. Tainted with the flame. Playing till you're deranged. Sugar cane in my veins. Keeps me sane. And I do give a dang about what the people say. Sometimes it's real tangy. Sometimes I'm just bringing something that will amaze thee. I jangle my keys, and the gang will bring a breeze for my fangs to be teased by a brain with B-type blood. I'm not a vampire, so you can transpire in the nights without being frightened. Let's... Oh my god, it's Mogwai. I used to love Mogwai, and I haven't heard of Mogwai in so long. Mogwai is one of my favorite bands. I'm sad you're not interested in me, Mogwai, because I'm interested in you. And it's really rude of you to fucking call me a schizophrenic and say that's why you're not interested because I'm schizo because I took hallucinogens in my teenage years. Not because I'm fucking really crazy, but I was losing my touch with reality, and they called it schizoaffective disorder. I call it too much acid. But you're obviously too afraid to do acid, even though you think you're a trippy fucking journey of seeking heaven sort of band. And you'll never be as creative as me because you stopped making music. And no matter how much acid I do, nothing will come in between me and my sensibilities, and you would still be nothing without me, Mogwai. As much as I love you, if I didn't create ears, you would not be shit. You would not have money. You would not have fans. You wouldn't have shit. So you're not going to call me schizophrenic and not thank me for all of the fucking privileges that you have. Yeah, you can beat it now, and I'm never listening to your band again. It ain't that worth it to me. Go ahead, lose the fan because you got plenty. Your shit has been old for a long time, dude. I've never done PCP. Man, now Token's here. What the fuck? Token, you lyric stealing bastard. How I have an entire fucking paragraph to tell you. But are you gonna leave? Oh my god, what are two famous people doing in my chat? You must have heard something about me. Am I getting up there with you guys? See, at least Token doesn't try to make me look like a dumbass and tells the truth that he does steal my lyrics and pretty much says, no, I'm not schizo. Y'all are just a bunch of assholes. They must be hearing my voice in their head if they're collecting all my lyrics, so I guess that goes to show that they actually listen to God. So I guess I could give them some credit for listening to me, but it still doesn't take away that they think that they wrote all these lyrics and that they're grandeur beings, and they don't recognize who really wrote the lyrics because they're manifesting off of God so much that they think everything that God does, they're doing. Man, no one's ever gonna believe me that Mogwai and Token were in my chat tonight. I'm doing good. How are you, Limictol? Lamictodactyl? Lamictodactyl. Lamictodactyl. I'm glad you know me as God Lamictodactyl. And I'm doing just fine tonight. How are you? Thank you, God of fuck. I am the true God. And the God that came before me was always jealous of me and decided to take away me from my life while all of you evil god peddlers suck off my entire existence. And there's always going to be enough for all of you. But at least someone appreciates me as God instead of just being a soul sucker of God. And yes, they do breathe me every day. I came straight from the universe, and y'all wouldn't have my powers unless you manifested, breathed me, or ate me. And I don't think you could eat me or breathe me and acquire my skills, so I'm pretty sure I know it's manifestation. People started saying that they could manifest wealth into their lives, and the only thing they're manifesting is me. It was the whole thing. Everyone thought they could manifest wealth into their lives with manifestation only. And they are fucking super annoying and stupid. Mogwai, I love you, even though you don't love me. Are you surprised I even knew who you were? You've been like underground for most of your livelihood as an artist. It's not like everyone knows who you are. I think the schizo chat is the one for you, but you don't think that, but you came anyway. I guess it means something to me. Are we fucking or what? Yeah, I am. Thanks, gotta fuck. Nice one, Fishman. I like that. Hi, George Giggler. Thanks for the compliment. So, I used to be the girly type, but I ended up getting really pissed off, and now I don't even give a fuck how I come off anymore. Like, I pretty much don't care about life because it's been ripped off of me, run over, fucking overdone, manifested on, stolen from, overworn by a bunch of pussies and dicks. Dolomane, that's a pretty interesting idea, but I don't want to put in anything harder than my boyfriend's cock because he barely gets hard at all. I mean, he has to come in somewhere. Thank you, gotta fuck. I know I could outdo Eminem and they know it. I know all the fucking people that stole my lyrics know that they stole my lyrics, or they think that they're me and that they created the lyrics. I mean, either way, it's pretty fucking crazy. They shouldn't be repping shit that they didn't make or that they have no power in making or any power in compensating for the challenge of making more hits. Like, didn't they must have thought I'd never catch on because they don't even have a worthy story as to the inspiration that caused them to make songs. Like, if you take notice of all of the recent songs made after 2000 and in the 90s, you'd realize that all of the inspiration for each song that is good, that is people's favorites, mainly came from me and the things I've been through. I'm the one with the inspiration to write these songs, and these songs sound like they came from someone that's trying to weed out the garbage people with offensive lyrics, doing it hardcore, and of course, trying to be lovely and creating love songs. Like, I don't believe that these basic ass bitches have what it takes to be as good as me. So why the fuck do they have to take my stuff? It's called my lyrics. It's called my work. It's called I know what I created and these people are taking it from me and I have nothing to do about it. There's nothing I can do about it. I could sue them, but I'd be suing like 1,000 people. That would take forever. I want my fucking money easy or y'all ain't getting new music. I mean, I'm not blaming you guys for what they did, but someone needs to at least put them in their place so it doesn't happen again. Okay, Dylan. Thank you for working on coming up with money for me. I'll do a little something for you to make the money. So I know you're pure and you're certain for it. I have been waiting a while, but I'm not mad at you or anything, so don't worry. My mom doesn't want to live with me anymore, and my dad moved to Florida because I wasn't at home as much as I used to be after my dad got a girlfriend, because it wasn't like quality time that we spent anymore. So he moved to Florida, and my mom kicked me out of her house because I went to go live with my boyfriend, and then he got kicked out of his apartment that he had with his mom, and we were both homeless for like a year. And then my mom welcomed me back into her house, the new house she bought, for a little bit, but not for long. But she pays my cell phone bill, so I'm, fine and everything. When I got punched, I was at a party and some dude was trying to have sex with me, and he punched me in the face because I wouldn't have sex with him. That will never happen again. I don't even get into cars with unknown dudes anymore, so you don't have to worry about me if that's what it is. If you think I need help, I don't. I'm an adult now and I'm handling it on my own. Well, yeah, everyone steals my goddamn life, and that goes for everyone. I mean, what the fuck would I even expect at this point? Like, holy shit, it's fucking obvious to me that a bunch of people like manifesting my energy into their lives. And they've done so much that they fucking come out with my powers and my lyrics and my strengths, and I get left empty until my DNA is ready to rebuild. But, if they keep taking my life for granted in their antics, then they're going to go batshit crazy one day because they don't have what it takes to get through any amount of life without me. Like, it's pretty obvious that no one is being creative anymore except for me. Like, it's pretty much become about you know going to movies with money that they worked with my blessings to get, and they kind of left me behind with no friends. That's why I don't believe in any of the world anymore. But when I come to my lives and my fans are here to uh, egg me on to greater heights, then I'm perfectly fine. And it's like some of the sweetest moments I have. And I'm not going to let anyone bring me down, even though that's their entire intention. Jim Coldwave, no, I'm not wearing a wig. I'll show you my feet. Ew, they're all dirty. My feet are dirty, and I need wheat in a hurry to complete what I'm learning, and that is to eat every serving. I greet the clergy and their deceit is worthy of creaming and birthing another being who will hurt me. Their greed makes them undeserving, and I heed them while I'm worrying, 'cause their teeth will send me squirting out my neck, bled to death with a welt 10 times the size of a pez. Y'all know what a pez is, right? Pez dispensers. Thank you, Chicken Wizard. I'm glad you think dirty feet are good. Thank you, Fishman. I'm glad you think I have nice feet. I think they're kind of gross right now, but what am I supposed to get in the crowd with other than my nose up in the fucking pound, smelling them toes that were on the ground? I couldn't mope anymore because it turns into a frown. I post until everyone's allowed to give me their froze ass heart. Then I'll make them into grouches. 'Cause I don't pose for that piece of shit that costs $1,000. I need an O of that good shit to keep my heart pounding. I'll show my dirty feet again. Oh my god. Oh my god. They're so dirty. They're so dirty. Token, are you still here? And why the fuck did you and Tech9 do a song together stealing my lyrics? Mogwai stuck around because he knows I'm profound. And he's got an ounce of the loud. And he's got no reason to pounce on my round titties until we're bidding on the new nifty gifts that will be administered to thee under the Christmas tree. These kids gonna be so motherfucking happy. What size are my dirty cute feet? 6. I don't have a camel toe. Thanks, Fishman. I'm glad you think I have the best feet in the game. No, I'm not gonna spread cheeks. These are C's, baby. New Blade, these are not B's. These are C's. C's. C, 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 Caesar. I got C's and they give me a seizure because I've been burned by the herpes and its curveballs into my nostrils. glide into my tight white spidery vagina. It'll take you to new heights. It'll make you wanna bite it. That shit is so ripe. I know I will swipe your card and get anything tonight. You are the light that guides me through the night towards my might, towards the viper in his eyes that takes the prize, and that is a bird that he swallows to unnerve the wallows of the burbs. I can't believe Mogwai came to my life. It makes me wanna strive into an alive sense of non-pretension and giving a heck and not being reckless and helping wenches instead of settling for their differences in the meadow where the fellows really let go of their memories, ho, so they can tiptoe into the show in the future where the computers get to view the nerds instead of just the other way around. They'll smother you in bounds of cover up, dude, because your frown lines are kind of aligned with your smile, and you think that it would be better if you drink a tequila, and then they steal your heart and sell it at a mart, and someone puts it in their cart, and they are alarmed that it's still beating with life. Heeding my strife will only leave you bleeding by a knife. The reason is trifling, but that Keef keeps me in style. Do I toke the pookie? I don't even know what that means. Dirty feet equals wordy treats. Nice, gotta fuck. Aw, thanks, Mogwai. You have no idea how much your opinion means to me. You're literally one of my favorite bands. This is such a surprise for me. My friend Harold Martin got me into you. Much props to him. Shout out to Harold Martin. I didn't vote, New Blade. Because if they ever gave me jury duty and that happens when you sign up for voting, I wouldn't be able to attend because I don't have a car. And I don't want to take the bus downtown. I could, but what is one vote going to even matter anyway? And I would have voted for Trump and he won, so go me. Put those Bose headphones in your earlobes and hope that the drone will condone to you honing a power of your own. Robots taking over kumquats. You can't flow because you're not hot. Even that yo-yo could get some rocks thrown at a box that a hobo lives in because he's living the hard knocks of life. It's totally against me to be a he, she, but that's exactly what I be. I came from their PPs, and I say please when I want to be teased by one of these geeks. They all bring the heat in between their cheeks, and I hope them dicks don't happen to resist that they fit in that biz or in that shit, because I'm not taking them to my clit. They must got a glitch if they think I'm fucking with it. I'll hug you, but that's it. I might even mug you for them digits. But the dugout is for the ones who can pivot in the field, in the League of Champions. We wheel and deal because we're patented to feel real, like it really happened. Dog, I heard you hogged all the prod upped from my noggin. And I must say that you better lay your stick straight and plug in a glade, because I smell a parade of freaks, jugglers, and death making way. Dylan, do you really like it when I yell? Because I didn't think anyone would. Rosetta Stone, what are you doing here? You think I'm spitting flame? Thank you. Yes, I do have a Medusa piercing Rosetta Stone, and I also have a Medusa piercing right here above my lip, but I can only wear the Medusa or the septum at one at a time. I can't wear them together because they kind of overlap each other and it looks bad. I wouldn't be surprised if my nose was itching for cooking. Mr. Postman, look and see. Oh yeah, if there's a letter for me, Mr. Postman. Ain't that the song that Rosetta Stone made? I used to party to that song in a remix back in the day. Hold on, I'm looking up Rosetta Stone. I know that's a real artist, musical artist. Rosetta Stone. Rosetta Stone song.
Songs frequently mentioned on the web include Tomorrow for Us, Rosetta Stone, Rosetta and others.
I'll be right back. I'm back. Hey guys. I'm gonna look up that song real quick. Mr. Postman. Mr. Postman.
Mr. Postman, navigate.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was actually the Marvelettes that made that song. But I could have sworn I knew of a Rosetta Stone song. Unless Rosetta Stone is something else. Oh well, I'm over it. Rosetta Stone. Rosetta Stone.
Didn't hear that. Tap.
Rosetta Stone. This is taking forever. Oh, there's a Sister Rosetta Tharpe that's an American singer and songwriter. That's who I was thinking of. Let's see which songs I know.
Hello, my brothers.
impressed with tonight's turnout. My favorite band came to join me. A rapper that stole my lyrics came to join me. They're both famous as fuck. And I got my best fans rooting me on the whole time. What more could I ask for? Your money! Give me your money! A nigga be hungry. So I ordered Universal Yums and it should come to my house tomorrow. I'm so motherfucking happy because I've been trying so hard to have hunger for food, but it's always the same thing. So having snacks delivered from another country is definitely going to be savorable and favorable. Dylan, I'm so happy that I made you happier. You helped me out so many times. Like, you know, you mean so much to me. Wow, it's 2:30 a.m. almost. At least here it is. Misery, where you get some curry when you're hungry, then you go dung and pee. You better hurry to Missouri to get your curry, then dung and pee in the area meant for diarrhea. I like where I live, yes. I've befriended many people around here since I've lived here. You know, people are really nice and kind here. I used to have problems with the household, but never anyone outside other than twice. I was at the bar and I got into a car with two people 2 separate times, and the one guy left me across town, had me get out of his car, then left me across town after he was trying to give me ecstasy, but I didn't want to take the ecstasy. So he tried slipping it up my butt, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And then that made me really uncomfortable, and I think he could, like, sense my vibe, and he didn't like that I was, like, not vibing with him, so he left me across town. And then another guy invited me to a party, and I went in his car, and I had no way home. His friend ended up giving me a ride home, luckily, but that was after he punched me in the face and threw me back and forth between me and his little nigga girlfriend, throwing me back and forth across the street. And I almost pretty much died, so I know better than to fuck around like that anymore. And other than that, I've been perfectly safe. I just need to make sure that I don't trust people that come off as friendly, even though you should be able to make friends with people that come off as friendly. Sometimes they have another agenda. Thank you, Dylan. I do deserve respect and kindness, and I am a fine lady. Thank you, Fishman, for calling me an absolute queen. Piranhas in the sauna, gonna bite you up, gonna make you bleed out your nuts, gonna circumcise your guts, gonna cause a fuss, gonna turn your ass to a bunch of uncollected crumbs, gonna wonder if you'll ever come up again to the tundra where they fundin' Huns to be snow bunnies. It's so funny. These bitches will grow as long as they're hunting for some dough. They don't want little pennies. They want plenty. All this honey gonna wind up relenting my beaver at Denny's. Some people come off as friendly, but really they're deadly. If you're pending for a new friend in the city, then I hope you're rendering the temptresses. Man, fuck it. I don't have to try too hard. If it doesn't come out large, then I don't give a fuck and I'll fuck you like Marge. Homer got a boner. Homer got a boner. Doja Cat thinks she spat the baddest raps, but she don't give a crap. She's just a lab rat trying to take the cheese from someone who actually have the keys to the things you want to see, to the things you want to perceive, and it won't be a tease. You'll actually get the cream, but you gotta keep dreaming of me and not her large penis. That tub of lard ain't a card. She's just a fart out the arse of some unforgiving garbage. She'll take the cart and buy in the entire Kmart. And she doesn't take it to heart when they call her large. 'Cause she can still barge in and hit you with a dart. It'll make you sputter. It'll make you duck and cover. It'll make you lunge towards her. It'll make you punch a motherfucker. And then she'll make you supper. And I hope you know there's blood in it, sir. 'Cause she's a demon. She's not just fiending for green and shit. Her greed will never be diminished. She looks like a pincushion. More cushion for the pushing. and her mushy ass mouth wants a husband. She got nothing to say. She got nothing to spray. She just lays with these gays and thinks that she's their babe. But really, they hate the fact that she betrayed God in a young age. Turn the page. I provided a lake. That's more than you can take. And it's for the sake of someone having a break for once in their whole lifetime, even though it came late. And that motherfucker is God. He don't have to prod. He don't have to be a mod. He don't have to be on top. But you won't treat him like a mop. He got that power. He'll make you sour if you get louder. But normally he says yowza for that powder. My boobs go boom, 'cause I'm cool in my room. I want to zoom into some fruit for my tooth. Oh, the juice will not be refuted. It's in my nuisance to ask whose is it before I get my shit bit. I better commit before it becomes tragic. My computer's dying. I have to plug it up. Well, I don't really like making lives more than 2 hours, and it's been 2 hours and 13 minutes. Because normally people like to watch my lives after they get made, and I know that people don't have all day to watch a live. And even though my favorite people are here, I still think I'm going to end it just so I don't take up future watchers' time too much. I'll go for a few more minutes, then I'll call an end to it. So if there's anything you'd like to say in the chat, get it through to me while you still can. Drake's so fake, gotta fuck you right. He thinks the rhymes are tight, but he's just on the mic like a dyke, pretending to have what it take. And his supply is debatable. He thinks he rakes in the pape, but I don't know anyone who forsakens the great ape known as Kristen. She's human, and she's not dooming these motherfuckers, but they're still staying humid because hell surrounds them when they bellow out nouns and shit that don't belong to them. They're wrong like a chicken head trying to give out her fucking pecker to a heckler or anyone who depends on her. It's fucking messed up, sir. I got a lighter on the dresser, and it makes me collect more herb so that I can de-stress her. Yeah, talking about the temple within the girl. I must say, Mogwai showing up made me go a little longer. So if y'all have been enjoying your time, give some thanks to Mogwai for stepping in. I was surprised that Token was here. You know, I don't know if my chat will save. Like, I don't know if the messages in my chat will save so that you can see them in the future to see that Mogwai and Token were in my chat. Because I check marked the replay of the chat, but sometimes it doesn't work even when I check the right place. I remember in the past when I checked marked the chat replay that it was shown in the live after I ended the live. Like when I pulled the live back up, the chat was still included in the presentation. But for some reason lately, even though I checked the right place, I'll pull up a live and I won't be able to see the chat replay, and I don't know why. So I don't know if anyone's gonna believe me that Mogwai and Token were in my chat, but I'm actually finding it hard to believe. But it is true. And I had a few choice words for Token because he said that he stole my lyrics, and I said, at least you can admit to it. And, you know, it's got me feeling some type of way, like maybe the cards being played will actually lead way to a higher access of my brain toward more sleigh and more confetti. 'Cause I wanna party so hard with beans in my system, clutching my business while I'm jizzing in your gizzard. Heard you're pissed, sir, but your lisp is your word. You don't risk it, you just perturb any missus that wants to take a turn. 'Cause if you ain't hitting it from the back, you missing a turd. And my lizard is my first pick over these thirsty dicks. They're dirt cheap and will take a pick as long as you're quirky enough to fit in it. They're so nerdy. The way they hit it with a stick. My beef jerky is enough meat for me to commit. Really sturdy. And my outfit is picked in the morning. And the rift is adrift. My fucking legs hurt. Do I need meds? Sure. 'Cause I'm a schizophrenic. And you're a derp. I'm so photogenic, and I'm not a perv. And I'm not helpless. I got my word. The pen will dip at my service. I'm so happy, but I should be napping. It's so late, and I'm so delayed in the program that everyone knows goes ham. They want to rope up my fam and total a lamb. Not in a hoagie or a sandwich. They'd rather take bologna with some mayonnaise. Gyros aren't mild jokes. It's actually a stylish coat that these white hoes compile close. People take their cotton and their meat. They think they're hotter and more neat. They need to take some blotter and be defeated. Or maybe topple over the building. Because I ain't got times for your whole eating what you please. People are so weird. They'll even eat deer and sometimes go queer just for the sheer attention and to earn a beverage and so they can pretend they're the shit when really Wendy's is. I want a junior bacon cheeseburger. I want to humor the bees so they don't murder me and my knees while I look for 4-leaf clovers. You may think I'm schizo, but I've got it from the get-go. I've always hit it up stores to get their fresh local fucking hedge know-it-alls. Cut my bush, strut the kush, touch the source of the clutch s'mores. They're plush, not poor. Need a duchy for my smoke. You can beat an egg, but that shit reg. Cook it up for breakfast, along with some toast and butter. Throw jam on that, then grab an udder for my glass of milk. It's past guilt. You get fat on the hill, then your latch spills out your ass and it kills. Then you get a rash, so you take some pills. Then you gnash your teeth until you become ill, 'cause your passion ain't real. You're yapping and stealing. I'm grappling dealers. I'm wrapping it up and heating it up. These heathens ain't enough to reach and touch what I keep, my stuff. The reefer makes me above the neat ones who just hug. I'm at the beach with a thug, and we eats and gushers. I should preach, but I don't wanna lug. Calling me a cheater of love just 'cause I won't say capiche to his nuts. I don't want to meet any motherfucker. Them Peters belong in the gutter. I don't want sex. You'll be my ex before I get to the next. I try to impress. I dress to undress. And I put people to the test. Before they get in between these legs, they'll have to pay major checks that I use to digest and flex and rest. And I will say yes if you try to marry me, but it won't be a les. I'd rather hairy meat. Okay, well, it's been about 2.5 hours, so I'm getting ready to log off now. Kept it alive for like 17 extra minutes. I feel so special, I feel so precious. Even when I'm reckless, someone gives a fucking shit about my relentless attempt at cash and checks. So I'll dash to the president and demand respect for the pact he kept to make sure I wasn't macking on Deb. It was a hassle, and I jet toward the battle that they fret, because I got a whole handful of bread. And what I can do is said, You can cram it in your hole or confess. Tired of Nana taking the soul to the chest. Granted, I'm getting old, but I never molested. As an aunt, I'm told that I'm the best. Cancer holds you till you're dead. Rancid pulls for the dancers. Capsules in your rolls, and you pled that banter wouldn't be told to your Jedi. Okay, I'm seriously starting to get pissed off because I sound like shit. Okay, one more good rap, then I'm logging off. Stalkers, gawking. Rockers, talking. Yawners, prodding. I'll saw your body in half like I have a problem. Froth in my coffee. Jotting down the monotony. Dotting my I's and crossing my T's. Goth beings. Daunting. Locking up the prodigy so it don't get sloppy and on their knees. They're mocking the ones promising you God and kings and the Loch Ness and queens. And for the mysterious ones, they get delirious in their buns. Then they're hearing us nuns till they're smearing the pun on every clearance that they run. And it should be endeared to only one, the one who geared forward the strut. And that is me, you little slut. Don't make me pluck your eyebrow until it's bald. I tried to call and I got mauled. You keep me in your vault, but I will halt any assault. And I give a damn about Walt Disney. Even though he's dead, he's still crispy. Even though he's dead, he still misses me. Even though he's dead, he's still crystally. Even though he's dead, he made history. Even though he's dead, he's still a big king. Even though he's dead, his keys still jingle. Even though he's dead, his nuts still tingle. I guess that's it for tonight. If you want to be in the VIP, you gotta pay me. We'll sip, drink, and do yay off a peen. It flows through my jeans. All the magical things. They try calling me cringe, but I'll singe out your hair and leave you limp. You must be a gimp, you must be a simp, 'cause you don't know what's hip, and you're giving me that lip. I'll put you up in a blimp, and you'll fall down like a cliff. I know you're salty because you want all of me, but I'm a boss, you see, and when you cross me, it's time to get naughty. I'll go jogging down your street with my shawty. If I have to fight a nigga, consider him fought, B. I taught these things like water beings how to keep flossy. They're tossing me overboard because I struck a chord with the Lord and told him he was poor and only I go hardcore. And I'm sick of the lore that just gives me chores to hand out my soul to every old motherfucker and whatever they're bold about. They're not laying on my couch. They can get the fuck out. I didn't live my life to pout and to land in drought. If I have to crouch like this all day, I think I'd be allowed a cloud of thought that ain't anybody else can get a part of. I sought out your opinion when you were winging it. Because I like singing when I'm wet. My shit real blingy on my neck. The galaxy is a majesty. Fragile beings come to participate and throw darts in your face and guard the place for remarkable taste, not garbage that you copy and pasted to get along with the tastes of the varnish clay. What do you have to say other than you're fake and you decayed before you could make it out with babe? You cry me a lake, then I give it to Jake, the dog, because he relates to play. I wanna fly into the sky, but I will die if I go too high. because I'll be deprived of any sort of hive that invites me to get by with style for a while. If you wanna date me, just know I'm achy from them playing me like a gay kink that will frankly awaken thee to the real thing, as long as you're making do with the few who actually believe in the trees and in the glee of children whittling down their adventure time to be spent on making dimes. It's a horrendous climb, them getting a job, their heart throbs just to make it to their bed and lay their head under a shed, one that won't let the rain consume them. All we need is a ceiling for our gay things that make us sing and bring us rings and sink the Titanic because it was a planted ship in the Atlantic and it went down frantic. Even the janitors had to die. And you may ask God why, and he'll say it's because they deserve to be dry. Not a ship over my ocean. They're a gyp and I left them open to sift through their emotions. And all they did was try to elope within the given and the chosen. Their ribs were hit with the motives to be frivolous and to hold shit in their intestines until it blows to bits your whole toilet. Don't spoil it. A gargoyle would rather spit on his roided dick than get annoyed by a gimp that just came to deploy his ribs into toys and fibs. It's so annoying that they think they're crips when really they're just boinging on some tits. I got blue eyes. That's more crip than you. You might ask, who are these guys? But you know they'll dip in the pool, which is actually blue too. Just like a motherfucking Blue's Clues. My roots are blue. And my hooters are proof that I do it good. I don't belong in a zoo, even though I do it so good. I belong on the roof, like Pluto, when he could look into our world. Our world is a big old girl. She whirls around and twirls. There's rural parts and then there's hooded parts. The fruit still grows. And the suit still knows to boot out the foes that they choose to go. When will the sun be done tonguing us youngins? I'd rather eat Funyuns than be hung like a fucking bitch with a drum that kicks you in your nuts when you hit it. Drumsticks, bum kits, and hung dicks wrung out in the mix, then plunged in your clit. I'm sure you flunked high school when you were a kid, and now you're nothing but a gushy pussy. I'll take you to the movies and buy some popcorn. We'll watch a hot porn until we get caught with our until we get caught in the dorm. He took a shot to get warm. He'd even take her to prom if he knew what was in store. That wop getting torn. Okay, I'm done, guys. Have a beautiful night. Have a beautiful night. May you be in delight forever. May you be ignited for pleasure. May you see the trident for gestures. I'm at my desk trying to impress all of these heads that seem so dead because they fell off a ledge and gave it up to the feds and never had a wedding. They'd rather have their teddies. Teddy bear, making them stare into a glare where no one compares. Their fluff is enough to muffle the stuff that bubbles in us and causes a ruckus. Throw it in the trash bin and I'll still win. I know you hid it from some time, but I'm getting thin. I'm polished up real nice. I'm hollering for some price that they'll gollop to pay off so I get ice. I'm getting annoyed with myself. Is it because I smell? Or is it because my life is hell? Or is it because I have a story to tell? And well, no one gives a shit to open up their ears for a second, even though I'm dependent on the tension between us to send you jetting out to some other location where the froze are blazing and the glow up is amazing. They sit in rows and then they take the photos, and then they raise them to cost 1,000 O's, basically. My autograph was sought by a path, by one of these offhand God fans. I'll take your pot, then I'll cram it in my mouth, slam my mouth closed, then blow O's. This 4-leaf clover is quite the dose. Roses might stand taller, but what I'm owed is for ballers. So I oughta get the dough before I brought a load of daughters to sloping commas. Not so entertaining, don't take my pots. Huh? You're funny. I like Psyducks too. Okay, last rap, then I'm ending it. Let's go. What am I gonna do? Let's think of a good one. You have no bro code because you sunk so low. Now they've flown right over your rogue Trojan boner and left you with no road to condone to and no hoe to hold on to and no Joe Schmo to blame for your anus craving the dick. Don't know what to do but go slow into your poop hole. I'd rather stick it in a female's yolk, but they told me I have a chode, and they wouldn't vote for it. No matter what the polls were like from the other motherfucking jokes. They say they feel my mode in their nodes and my bones as a clone, and I don't want to tone my muscles if they'll just get hustled for a buck or two. Welcome, the new peeps that have just arrived. I'm sorry you're reaching the end of my show. Come back for Mo tomorrow or a few days into the month. My birthday's the 23rd of August, and you can send me some money on Cash App or PayPal. My PayPal name is @LILNYMPH666. That's at Lil Nymph 666. I don't believe that I will be receiving money from any of my fans this year, since I haven't received money from my fans in years. I used to only get it from one person, and they pretty much didn't want to be in my life anymore and pretty much threw me off the ship of any relationship with them. And it made me sad because they used to care about me so much, but that's just a part of life. Sometimes you have to go to the ward twice, and sometimes you have to hoard your ice so that the poor people don't get enticed enough to, pretty much engorge your life and forward the knife to your orgasm when they pipe in it. Mandalore the Autistic, you said I'm sorry they threw you off the train. Thank you. That makes me feel better about it. And thank you for saying happy early birthday. GBK Music Gallery, thank you for saying happy birthday. If I'm not back before my birthday, you guys can also hit me up on Instagram if you want to say happy birthday, because I know there's no messaging system on YouTube. So my Instagram name is sorry, I'm going to start again. LAW period N period LAW. Fuck, I fucked it up. Okay, I'm going to start again. It's LAW dot N.ORDER dot LAWNORNAMENTS. It spells out law in order, lawn ornaments. I'll spell it out one more time. LAW dot N dot ORDER dot LAWNORNAMENTS. And I'll put it in chat just in case anyone wants to fucking message me tonight. And I'll put my PayPal too. If you guys want to give me a money for my birthday, that would make me very happy. You know, it would definitely brighten the rest of my year if my fans cared about my birthday. And I may even come out with more songs if you guys decide to give me money for my birthday, because I love making my fans happy. And if they make me happy in return, then it just makes me want to give to them more. My PayPal account. And that's my PayPal account name. Well, you guys have a nice night. And if you appreciate me enough to give me money for my birthday, I will make it worth it. And any amount of money is appreciated. Dead Girl used to give me like $100 at a time, or $150, but it doesn't mean you have to. If everyone of my fans were to give me $1, I would have $1,000, $1,070, which is pretty impressive in my viewage. So, you know, if you intend on making my day brighter on my birthday, I'll surely be celebrating, and it will come as a gracious surprise. Or you can make it shit and lies. It's up to you, you damn like hazard. You're a like hazard, because if I don't delight you, you'll be after the mic for a bastard that is tight after the rapture. And I might come in tatters, because yikes, I'm just a bladder ready to explode. Okay, that's enough out of me for a night. That is enough out of me. Anyway, guys, try to stay inspired. Try to stay fiery. And try to stay righteous. And if you guys are at all interested in which songs that were stolen from me, they're available in my playlist called Goodies. You can probably find it on my YouTube channel page. I'm rearing down for sleepy time. And I hope you all consider considering me your sister. Sister from a different mister. And really, I'm a princess from the burbs. And I'll glisten and purr as I listen to words that aren't dismal but absurd, because they are frigid when it's time to take my turn, and my vigor always works. Don't need a sliver of that jerk when you have all of this, sir, ready to splurge. And I might be a little girl, but I light up the whole world. You know I got it going on. You know I got it by the prongs. You know I got a nice lawn. You know that I am not wrong. You know that I really belong. You know that I might wear a thong. You know that I might hit the gong. You know that I sing pretty songs. Okay, I'm logging off. That's the rest you get out of me. So get your rest before I give you the rest of these breasts. Ooh-wee. Do the booby dance. Get some Scooby snacks. Get a doobie fast. Get the lube for my ass. Okay, I'm literally leaving now, guys. Sorry if you find me completely trifling, but someone's got to be the mediator that teases haters into deleting the traitors and heating them up later. Have a good night. Mwah! Mwah, 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 mwah. Bye. Bye, bitch. I said it. Bye. Listen to all my songs. They're there for you. They're free and they help you believe in a future that ain't poopster. So be glad and have a nice night, tykes. Go buy yourself a bike. Work on them glutes. Work on them thighs. Take a nice ride on your bike and work out them thighs. Give it a try. You might like it. Or you'll have to hide behind those big ol' legs full of cholesterol. Man, y'all stressing me out. I'm trying to be the best clown that you ever met in this town. It's treasure to find you astounded by my respiratory bounds. Okay. Till next time, guys. Love ya. And thanks for showing up tonight. It was a fun time. Don't all say bye at once so that you love me. Okay, I'm seriously going now. Smooches. You're gonna miss me, right? Keep me in your prayers. I need a lot of fixing up since these rap stars and pop stars and rock stars decided to steal my lyrics. I've been real delirious and I ain't trying to hear it. I fear it. I want it torn up until it's corn coming out your butt. And foreign sluts are boring enough. Don't need porn to get out of my rut. But I do adore tickling your nuts. I know I still haven't left yet. It's because there's 11 people here, and I know I'm gonna miss y'all as soon as I end the stream. There will be absolutely nothing for me to do. As always. Okay, guys. Sweet dreams. Peace out. Don't forget to write. Look me up on Instagram or pay me on PayPal. You can send me a message on Instagram. I'm open to new followers at all times. And I'd love if my fans were to follow me on Instagram as well as YouTube. So keep it in mind if you have an Instagram that I'm right around the corner. Love y'all. Bye. Mwah. Stay sexy.